we are doing new comic reviews. This week I picked up X-Men Blue #1, Wonder Woman number 20, and The Unstoppable Wasp number 4. Let's start with the X-Men Blue book. There we go. X-Men Blue #1 by Colin Bunn and, let's see, George Molina and Manos Buffington. And, alright, hey, remember the original 5 X-Men? Hey, remember when Beast from the present day grabbed them from the past and brought them to the present, and they just hung out, and it seems to be okay, and doesn't seem to be doing any cause to the time continuum, and Jean and Scott are dead, so they're kind of just hanging out and doing adventures anyway. Remember that? Well, this is what the book is. And Jean is actually now the leader, which is kind of cool. Scott now is in 2 groups, the Champions and X-Men Blue, and not the leader. So he is kind of kicking around at the moment. I think probably not a bad idea for him. Like, you know, you just saw yourself kill your mentor and hero and cause everyone to come against your entire race and then get killed yourself. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna chill out and back. You know, you guys be leaders. And this book starts out with a high sea fun adventure with them taking on Black Tom Cassidy and the Juggernaut, who I always love. I'm always a big fan of the Juggernaut. He's one of my favorite villains. He's fantastic, because he's unstoppable, and that's it. You have to deal with that. They have this pretty good fight in the boat. The Colin Bunn dialogue is really good. The X-Men characters play off really well with each other. I love Juggernaut's reaction to them, like, hey, this is some kind of turning young thing, right? Well, I'm still gonna kill you. It's like, and because he's mad at Cyclops, because don't forget, you know, he has an attachment to Charles Xavier. You know, even though they were enemies, they were still half brothers. So it's like, hey, you know, sure, I tried to kill him all those times, but you killed him. I'm gonna kill you. And then continue this robbery or something we were doing. Wonderful art, by the way. I love George Molina's art in this book. And surprise, surprise, the people you think they're talking about working for isn't who they were talking about in the first place. Pretty cool twist on the last issue. I do not recommend checking out. Just let yourself read and forget and enjoy. I dug this a lot. This was really good. I would say this was just as enjoyable as X-Men Gold #1. And I definitely do recommend it. You know what? I'm really enjoying the X-Men relaunch or something like that. And it's about frickin' time that Marvel remembers that, oh yeah, this X-Men thing is really kind of a goldmine if we really, like, I don't know, put some effort into it. Enjoyed this one a lot. Highly recommend. #1. Now, let's jump over to DC, and the only DC book to buy is Wonder Woman #20, and this is by Greg Rucka. And who's doing the art on this book right now? It's Bilquis Evely, and as you may remember, oh, this is, by the way, we're doing this deal where you're going back and forth through time. So, you know, odd issues are present day, and even issues are Wonder Woman's past. And this is an even issue, so we're back into the what's this one? The Godwatch story. And Veronica Cale, if you remember, she has been kind of forced to find out where Themyscira is for these 2 gods, because they basically turned her daughter into a Question cosplay against her will. That's when she decides, after a while of trying to figure this out and failing, to call, apparently, Circe the witch, and Circe is herself. You know, she kind of like enjoys all the chaos that's being caused. She is pretty much kind of the devil in this. She's been summoned. I love her entrance, by the way. And she goes, hey, you know, I just need these things. Just, I'll help you out, you know. Oh, I just need a little bit of your daughter's blood, and also, you know, a few other things. You know, it's cool. Don't worry about it. And, let's see, Veronica goes for it, because she's pretty desperate. that at the same time, she uses Diana's. She fights Diana for the first time actually in this, and she uses Diana's magic lasso to kind of power up the spell that Veronica Cale is doing, because she summons the gods to show up, and you know, they're going, "Hey, did you find Themyscira yet?" And she tells them no, and then, you know, then she tells them, "You can't kill me what to do," and turns them into dogs. There we go. Let's see. I have to actually get to the page to talk about it. That's the law. And yeah, let's see. Cersei has her own little kind of like plans going on here, because she gets this vest that was pretty important to her, and she finds out that the soul gem that the gods had, that had her daughter's soul in it, was cracked, and they don't know where the soul is. But oh, hey, it's going to be Ares has it, and he's trapped on Themyscira as a prisoner. Oh, that thing that she couldn't find in the first place. Now she has to go back and find it. Yeah, so kind of sucks for her. Pretty good. I enjoyed this one a lot. This also gets 5 RAM chips. Dug this a lot. It's funny, this story arc, Wonder Woman hasn't had really much to do in her story. She's kind of a supporting character and bystander in this one. This one's more about Cale, and kind of like building up why she hates Diana so much, although she kind of hated her in the first place because she's an asshole. But, you know, assholes need hate fuel too, so this explains a lot. 5 RAM chips. Loved it a lot. And here is a comic. I swear to God, every month I go, you know what? I'm buying a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not made of money. This book's good, but, you know, I'm going to, you know, kind of stop reading it. And then I decided to pick it up. And then I go, wow, this is a great book. Why am I thinking about not reading this? This is enjoyable. Oh, phone call.
I don't know who it is.
Okay. We're going to not talk to that person. This is the Unstoppable Wasp number 4, and it is by, let's see, Jeremy Whitley and Eliza, let's see, Carter? And she was about to ask another young woman to join her girl gang of scientists when they were interrupted by Pound Cakes and her partner, not as cool name, friend. And they get in this fight, and a really cool fight. At first, she tries to charm Pound Cakes, like she's been doing to everybody, because she's a really nice, charming person. And it almost works until the partner comes in, Leah, and a fight ensues. That's when Wasp kind of like turns it on and like really kicks the shit out of her, which is really interesting. You get to see really 2 sides of this character with just a few pages. I mean, yeah, she's like trying to be nice, and then the Pound Cakes doesn't want to be nice, and she just kind of lets her have it. Really brutal, like hits a couple here and there. Now back to the fact that she's still trying to legally figure out how to get asylum in America. So she meets with Matt Murdock, which she keeps calling MODOK, which is hysterical, and I love it. This little 1-page scene is fantastic. And she keeps calling him MODOK. I love how Matt Murdock goes, no, it's another guy. I'm a different person. That's when we have this really cool cliffhanger where she runs into her old friend from the Red Room Project. She almost gets killed by her. But that's when she tells her that she has this little bomb, Suicide Squad style, in the back of her head, that she has to bring her back, or they blow her head off. Of course, what will a shrinking hero do? I don't know what she could possibly think of. I'm not sure. So really cool cliffhanger. 5 RAM chips. This book is fantastic. I really love this book. I'm not sure if I hear anybody talking about it, but I do recommend this series a lot. Primarily, mostly because the really solid writing on the main character. Also, I do like the art style. I think the art is just lovely to look at. And, you know, it's especially like the scene with Matt Murdock. There's almost like a Darwin Cook quality to it. I'd love to see this artist work on Daredevil sometime in the future. 5 RAM chips! Get it! So what did you read this week? Let me know. Well, in the comments. Don't forget to check out the links in the credits for this page, and my Twitter and my Patreon, and I don't know, I do stuff. Push the button, Lindsay.
They don't play the song on the radio. They don't show that it's on the radio. They don't know that we are the media. They don't know that we start the media. I don't want to see what I'm making you. I see something steeped and I'm shaking you.